Welcome students, welcome to all to our English classes, and we have been learning about this great the dear departed lesson. So slowly we are coming to the end of this part. In the previous class we learned how the Abel came out of his room and started observing what changes are going on in his house. So he observed Henry trying to remove the slippers, and he also observed Jordan, Ben, and other family members coming to his house. And he's very sure that they won't come to his house without any reason. So when they came to their house, means there should be a purpose. So still he's trying to understand the situations one by one. So he felt that all of them came to his house just to talk with him and just to spend some happy time with them. So that's why he's telling. So I'm very happy that you all are here. So I don't know he inquired about the purpose of wearing the black dress or mourning dress. So simply they said that somebody of Ben was dead. Who was that boy? He was that person. He is Ben's brother. Who is that brother? What was his name? So like that he made enquiries about the dead person, but actually nobody was dead at the time. So they simply created an imaginary character of Ben's brother, whose name was said as Fred Abel, like that. So they said that they automatically created a name and made Ben to tell that name through his mouth. Okay, so now everybody is happy, and this fellow is also feeling happy, and now he's telling that, so I'm feeling hungry. I think you all have been waiting for me. So come on, let's have a tea together. So there we ended the previous lesson, and now see what changes and what twists are happening in this story next. Mrs. Slater taking up the kettle. So I will make tea. So already she prepared the tea in the kettle for her sister. Now again she has to put the kettle on the stove to make it hot. So I will prepare the tea for you, Father Abel. Come along now, sit you down and let's be jolly. Oh, come on, all of you. So this fellow sits facing the audience. So it is a drama. So in drama, every character should face the audience. Everybody should see the audience, and the audience should also able to see the faces of the characters or the actors. So it is not at all the principle of showing the back of the actors. So nowadays in movies, in everywhere we are seeing only the backs of the characters, but it is not at all the traditional rule in the dramas. They should face the audience. Okay. So Abel, oh, come along now, sit you down and let's be jolly. Let's all be jolly. So it's a great occasion. It's a wonderful occasion for me because you all have assembled here. So Abel sits at the head of the table, facing the spectators. Spectators means audience. So those who are watching the play are the spectators. So facing the spectators, he sits on the front of the table, or facing the table. Abel, suddenly recollecting. So this fellow is always suddenly recollecting something in his house. Suddenly recollecting. Recollecting means rethinking. Okay, Amelia and Henry, what the devil did you mean by shifting my bureau out of my bedroom? So, while sitting on his chair, he observed his room once again. So there in the corner, he found the bureau. Oh, he called Slater and Henry. Hey, Slater and Henry, what the devil did you mean by shifting my bureau from out of my bedroom? So who asked you to bring my bureau from my bedroom? So what the devil going on here? So here what the devil means, it is a fashioned way of showing annoyance. Annoyance means angriness. or displeasure. So this fellow is not at all pleased with the changes happening in his house. Changes, pleasure means feeling happy. So if a new thing or if a good thing is happening in the house, so we can feel happy. But everything is going not according to his wishes, against his wishes. So he first saw Henry wearing his slippers, and now he found his bureau in the main room. So actually this bureau should be in my bedroom. So what the devil happening here? Who asked you to shift my bureau from out of my bedroom? Hey, what's happening here? So please tell me. So all of a sudden, Henry and Mrs. Slater are speechless. Amma, this old fellow found the secret. He identified the bureau. So Slater tried her level best to cover the bureau with various clothes and decorative items. Still, this fellow identified the bureau and openly. So before whom she wanted to keep it as a secret. So before those people, he revealed the secret. So she wanted to hide it before Jordan and Ben. So before that people, he revealed it to openly. Hey, who asked you to bring it from my bedroom? It is my bureau. Like that he started shouting loudly in the house. So he was unable to control his feelings. He became very much annoyed of the behavior of Slater and Henry. Mrs. Jordan. So immediately this lady recognized the words of Abel. So she reacted immediately. So what bureau was that, father? Father? What bureau was that? She's very much anxious about that bureau. Why? Because Slater told her that it was her bureau. Now this old fellow is telling that it belongs to him. So she is unable to find out the links between these words. So this fellow is telling like that, and that lady told me like that. So what should be the relation? What might be the relation between the bureau and Slater and Abel? So what are you talking, father? What bureau was that, father? Are you talking about this bureau or the bureau that was in your room? So please tell me the secret of this bureau. Abel, why? My bureau, the one I bought. So why should I talk about this bureau or that bureau? So I'm talking about my bureau. It's my bureau. I bought it. Why? My bureau, the one I bought. I bought means here I purchased. It is my bureau. So I'm talking about my bureau. I'm inquiring why this bureau came to this room. So tell me, Henry and Slater, tell me about this bureau. What the hell you are going to do in my house? Mrs. Jordan, pointing to the bureau. Was it the one, father? Pointing to the bureau. Father, are you talking particularly about that bureau? So by showing the bureau with her index finger, she is asking Abel. So father, are you particularly asking about the bureau that is in this room? So was it the one, father? Hey, that's it. Yes, I'm talking about it. Yes, that's it. That's my bureau. So, what's it doing there? Hey, please tell me, what's it doing there? So, what the bureau is doing? So, bureau won't do anything. But these people, they want to do something with that bureau. Hey, what the bureau doing there? Please tell me the reply immediately. A pause. So there is no answer with Slater. So still now, so when this fellow took the slippers, she told something. When he asked about the Ben's name, she told something. But here there is no reply, there is no answer with the Slater because she red-handedly got booked in Abel's look. So there is no answer, there is no reply. So when there is no answer with you, simply we put some pale faces. So here both Slater and Henry looked at each other's face in shock, in wonder. The clock on the mantelpiece strikes 6. Oh, this what happened. So when misfortune is hunting you like anything, so this type of situations happen one by one. So she not only stolen the bureau, but also the mantle, but also the clock from Abel's room. So at the same time, the clock also struck 6. So ting, 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 like that. The clock also struck 6. So everybody turned towards the clock. Oh, here. So what my clock is doing here? So what's the devil you have done with my clock? So why you are bringing all my things from my room? So this fellow got angry upon them and questioned them continuously about his things in the Slatter's room. Everybody looks at it. Drat it. If that's not my clock too, drat it. Drat me. If that's not my clock too, oh, what my clock is doing here? Is it not my clock? So what the clock doing here? So what the devil's been going on in this house? So what the devil been means, this fellow is getting irritated about the things, about the changes. So what is happening in this room? I don't understand. So why my all things are in this room? So please give me a reply immediately. So he questions Theatre and Henry. A slight pause. Again everybody stood silent for a bit. Ben. So, well, I will be hanged. Oh, I will be hanged. So, this type of things are happening here. So, I am living with the cheaters. I am living with the robbers. So, I'll be hanged if I be here for some more time. So, I never want to live in this kind of situation. So, that fellow started worrying about his father-in-law's estate. Mrs. Jordan, rising. So I will tell you what is been going on in this house. Father, nothing, a sort of robbery. So I will tell you, Father, I will tell you, Father. So they are all trying to cheat you. They all are trying to rob you. It is a kind of robbery. It is a kind of robbery. Oh, do you know? So be quiet, Elizabeth. So you know everything, I'm to know. But be quiet, for God's sake, please be quiet. So don't reveal the secret. So I have done a mistake. So I accept my mistake. Please be quiet. So like this, Slater is trying to control Jordan. But Jordan will not get this type of a chance to blame Slater, to book Slater red-handedly before Abel. So I will tell everything what is being happening in your room. It's a kind of robbery. So Jordan, I will not be quiet. Oh, I call it double-faced. So why should I shut my mouth? Hey, please, Jordan, please close your eyes. Please shut your mouth. Please. Like that, Slater is controlling her. But this lady is trying to reveal the secrets to Abel. Hey, why should I be quiet? Why should I control myself when you all are trying to cheat my father as his lovely daughter? I can't see my father being robbed by you. Hey, why should I shut my mouth? Who are you to ask me to shut my mouth? So like that, this lady got angry upon Slater. Not angry. It is a kind of blaming Slater. So both of them came for the same purpose. So Jordan came here not to take care of her father. She also came there to share the property of her father. So she too expected that her father was dead. All of a sudden, suddenly this old fellow changed the entire plans of Slater and Jordan. Now this lady started talking towards her father's side, trying to blame and trying to keep Slater alone. Okay? So why should I keep my mouth shut? So I love my father very much. So I can't live with my father. So you all are trying to cheat him. So how can I see all these things? No. So I go on. I tell the secret to father. So be quiet. So I will not be quiet. Oh, I call it double-faced. Double-faced means it's a kind of cheating. Double-faced means they say one thing and do other thing. Okay, it is a kind of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy means they tell one thing. Oh, I love my children very much. I love my country. But inside their mind, they won't love their country. They try to run away from this country. I love my people. So inside, they want to cheat their people. This is what we call hypocrisy. Telling one thing and doing the opposite thing. So you are also the same way. You are also a double-faced woman. So outside you tell that I love my father, I do anything for my father, like that. But inside your mind you want to cheat your father, you want to steal your father's things, and you are expecting about your father's death. So that I am not like that. I am a broad-minded lady. I openly talk about the things, but you are a double-faced woman. Oh, Slater, I never expected this kind of mentality from you. So like that she started talking like a gentle woman. Okay, so nobody is gentle in this lesson. Even the big characters are also not having gentle character. So that's what we find in the later lesson. Yes, no, no, Elizabeth, no, please shut your mouth, please be quiet, like that. Slater is always trying to control Jordan. So Jordan, and you too? Hey, but turning towards Henry. So Jordan, and you too? Are you such a poor creature? Are you an innocent person? So are you such a poor creature that you must do everything she tells you? So what is this, Henry? You don't have any individuality. Just you are waving your head, swaying your head, everything to what Slater is ordering you. So wear the slippers, like that. We call it as Dudu Basvannas, like that. So wear the slippers. Yes, okay, Slater, I wear your father's slipper. Remove the slippers. Okay, what you said is right. What you tell is right. I remove the slippers. When you ask me to wear the slippers, I wear them. When you ask me to bring the bureau, I bring it. So don't have any individuality, Henry. So simply you are listening to what she is ordering you. So please try to live like an individual. You are the husband. Don't forget about it. So like that she even blamed Henry also. So Henry kept quiet and stood in the corner, because there is nothing to talk about, because already they were booked in Abel's looks. Abel rising, thumping the table. Thumping means beating hard on the table, thumping the table. Damn it all! Will someone tell me what's been going on? So will somebody tell me what's going on here? So I can't understand. So why my things are in this room? And what this Jordan is talking about Slater? And why this Slater is asking her to shut her mouth? And why you all are standing quiet? Hey, please, somebody. He thumbed on the table, he bet the table very hard and questioned everybody. Hey, please, somebody, tell me what is being going on in his room. I want to know it immediately. So if you won't tell me the secret, I am going to take a severe action against you all. I won't even think you as my daughters and son-in-laws. Be careful. So like that he shouted loudly. Jordan, yes, I will not see you robbed. Father, I will not see you robbed. Sir, please somebody tell me about what's going on here. So Father, I can't see you be robbed. Who is being robbed me? Who is robbing me? Hey, who can rob me? I'm the owner of this house. So you don't know. Amelia and Henry. So don't forget, Father, we can't even find out the house thieves. In Telugu we say, Inti dongani Easter Koda. Even God also can't find the thieves in the house. So they are Henry and Slater. They are the thieves. They are the robbers. Hey, they have stolen your clock and bureau. Can't you see with your father? Can't you see with your eyes, Father? So your bureau and your clock is in Slater's room. So even after seeing those things, can't you identify them? So they are the robbers. They steal your things, clock and bureau. Working herself up. Working herself means thinking. So you see the detectives. They work themselves. Oh, this time like that. So this thing might have happened like that. So like that they work their brains. Here Jordan is also acting like a detective. I think Henry and Slater are the robbers. So this bureau is here. So right from the beginning I got a doubt. I suspected them. But I don't have any proof. But after you told me that this bureau belongs to you, now I clearly understood what happened here. So like that she started working herself as a detective. Like that. they sneaked, yes. So I think they sneaked into your room like thieves in the night and stole them after you were dead. So Father, I think that they sneaked just like a cat slowly. They entered your house without making any noise at night time. So at night they sneaked into your room and stole them when you were dead. So when you were dead, so at night time when you were sleeping on the bed, so when you were dead, so slowly they entered your bedroom and stole those bureau and clock. So when you were dead, Father, so this lady is forcing or putting some force on these words, emphasis on these words. So what is that word? When you were dead, Father. So I think they have stolen these things. When you were dead, Father. When you were dead, Father. So like that again and again this lady is emphasizing this verse to make able to note this point or to record this point. So what is that point? It is not the question of stealing the bureau and the clock. So after all, Slater is his daughter. So Father, I want that bureau, means that fellow might have given that bureau and clock to her. So that is not the question here. She wants able to point out or register this point. When you were dead, Father. When you were dead, Father. This fellow will simply, who was dead? Who's that you are talking? So this fellow should raise that question. And they should tell that you are dead, Father, once again. So I am not dead, I am alive. No, Father, but they created like that. So like that here, Jordan's intention is to blame Slater. So Slater should be kept alone from the other Slater and Henry. Both of them should be kept alone from the rest of the family members. They should be eliminated from the family itself. So she is trying to create the situation like that. Because now the ball is in the Jordan's court. So she got that opportunity to blame Slater also. So when you were dead, Father, Henry and Mrs. Slater, shh, quiet Elizabeth. They're trying, but she is not listening to their words. Mrs. Jordan, I will not be stopped. After you were dead, I say. Hey, please be quiet. This way, hey, I will be not quiet. I will be not quiet. Again I will say, after you were dead, I say. Yes, after who was dead? Hey, Jordan, talk clearly. I can't understand your words. After who was dead? You told me that it was Ben's brother. Now you are telling it as somebody's death. Who was dead? Tell me clearly. You, Father, you are dead. What? But I am not dead. But can't you see me? I am talking with you. I am doing my things. Can't you see? So who was dead? You, Father. So we got the information like that. So you are dead. But I am not dead. Jordan, no, but they thought you were. So you were not really dead. But they thought, Slater and Henry thought that you were dead. A pause. Abel gazes round at them. He gazes round at Abel and Slater and Henry. He gazes at them. Gazes means seeing continuously or looking continuously at them is called gazing. This is called gazing. Okay? So seeing means seeing naturally, seeing here and there is called seeing. So like that we have different ways of seeing the things. Peeping, gazing, looking, seeing. So all these are the variety of seeings, but each one has its own importance. Gazing means this is a kind of gazing. So he gazed at Abel and Slater constantly for some time. There is no dialogue it is entirely pin drop silent on the stage. Abel, oh, so that's why you are all in black today. Oh, now I understood why you all are in black color. Jordan, you came in the black color dress. You came in the morning dress just to sympathize me. Just to show tributes or sympathy towards me. So it is not Ben's brother. Unnecessarily you killed Ben's brother. It's not his brother. You all tried to kill me. It is my death. It is for my death you all came here. You all assembled here. That's the most important occasion for you all. Okay, now I understood. Oh, that's why this fellow is a very intelligent person. He memorized the things and understand the things in a fraction of a second. Oh, why you all are in black today? You thought I was dead. So what is your thought? You thought that I was dead? He chuckles. You thought I was dead? Chuckle means making laughing by making some sound. You thought I was dead? That was a big mistake. You are mistaken. This old fellow won't die easily. He sits and resumes his tea. Okay, he thought that I was dead. He sits in his chair and resume. Resume means he restart drinking the tea. Okay. Sobbing, Mrs. Slater, sobbing. Now his mistake was identified by all the family members. There is no other chance except to hold the legs. Yes, if you hold the legs, so sometimes the elders may feel pity and show sympathy on you, and they may pardon your mistakes. So simply she started acting like a Oscar heroine. Sobbing, Father, like that she started acting. Abel, it did not take you long to start dividing my things between you. So as and when you thought that I was dead, immediately you called Jordan to share my property. Within no time you did all these things. If I come after 1 hour or 2 hours, by the time you share my property and you sell me in the market, or you are even ready to sell my dead body in the market also. I know about your behavior. Both of you are alike. You want my property but not my love and affection. So what do you think about me? Do you think I'm a fool? Am I going to die so easily? So see what I'm going to do now. So it won't take much time to divide the things between you. Simply you are trying to divide the things. So I will tell you what I'm going to do since your mother died. So now I will show you what I can do with my property, because it's my own property. I earned it by myself. It is not grandfather's property or ancestors' property. So I will tell you, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with my property. So since your mother's death, so I have lived part of the time with you, Emilia, and part with you, Lizzie. Lizzie means here Jordan. I lived part of my time with you. So after your mother's death, so I tried to live with you for some years, and with you, Lizzie, for some years. Well, I shall make a new will. See? So you think that I can't do anything? No. See my decision. So I'm going to change my will. Will means a document. So will means there are two meanings. One will is, so I'm interested. Will. I will do it. So that is one kind of will. Will means determination. I will do that work. I will do this work. This is one kind of meaning. So another meaning for will is a document, a written document which may talk about the properties and other legal issues. So here we should talk about the legal issues. So I will change my will. Okay. So here we are using both wills in the same sentence. So, well, I shall make a new will. Till now I wrote something in my will. So he might have written the will to share the property after his death to his daughters. But now he thought that it is a wrong decision. If I write like this, nobody will look after me. Simply after taking my property, they may simply throw me in the old age house, or simply they may send me to the burial ground. So that's what happened now today practically in my life. So I am going to change my will, leaving all my bits of things. So whatever it may be, bits of things means it may be a big property or small property, whatever I am having. So whatever property I earn, bits of things to whoever I am living with when I die. At the time of my death, with whoever I live. So that property will go to them. It's not to Lizzie, or it's not to Emilia, or it's not to someone else. So those who take care of me, those who love me very much, and with whom I live at the end of my time, that means at the time of my death, so they only will get the entire property. So how does this strike you? So how is this new will? Paula, is it not shaking? Is it not wonderful? So that's what your father is. So here, both of them are expecting to, so now everybody, both Lizzie and Emilia, they are ready to put his father with them, because if this fellow dies when he stays with them, so they only get the property. So they may have that type of idea also. So with whom he lives at the time of his death will get the property. Now both of them are ready to keep his father with them. So Emilia, so father, please live with me. Every time you lived in Jordan's house, and you have not lived in my house for more than 1 year like that. So please give me opportunity to keep you in my house. No, father, you stayed in Emilia's house for more than 2 years. So please give me opportunity. You play with your grandson, and you provide that opportunity to serve you. So like that, Jordan is also ready to put her father in her house. So now both of them are very anxious and very eager to put their father in their house. So what happened to Abel, how they took care of that old man, and what type of will, what type of changes he made in his will, we shall see in the next class. Until then, I hope you all understood this lesson and enjoying this lesson. So meet you in the next class. Until then, have a fine day. Thank you.